Yo, give me a beat right now.
You don't need no beat. Let me hear yes. All
Alright.
right. I'm gonna skip over this. I'm gonna skip over this. Let me ask you something. What is a freestyle? What's a freestyle?
Freestyle, no, like
Off the dome.
that's like off your head, off your head.
That's why I asked y'all. That's why I asked y'all.
Off my head. About to get crazy. I give you.
Yeah, so question. You should have been the one first one to answer. You answered.
What's a freestyle? What's a freestyle?
Oh, right here, off the
Rapping
dome.
off the dome.
Like,
I mean, we talked about this.
like you drop the beat and then you just start spinning. You don't stop.
Yeah.
Now, where'd you hear that?
Say whatever.
Where'd you get that from?
Big
Off the dome. I just said it.
Where'd you get
Where
that
did you
from?
get that theory from? Who told you that?
Big
Nobody.
Cudi.
I just said it. So how do you know it's true?
After you hear it, then it's
Like
like
I said it.
Because you said not off the dome all the time.
Because you
There you
said
go.
freestyle could be like you rhyme stuff.
Yeah, but you can have it written.
Right.
Yo, like Drake, he has a BlackBerry.
I don't know where it came from. I don't know where what happened. But for some reason, just everybody now thinks that a freestyle means to go off the top of it. It's not what freestyle means.
That's freestyle.
Nah, it's the worst freestyle.
I mean, I do it.
The best freestyle is the one you write. Because when you write something, your thoughts are more organized. You can sit down and think about what you're writing. In hip hop back in the days, you had subjects. So yeah,
Freestyle just random.
it's random. That's it. Just like when you riding a bike and skateboard or whatever, you learn certain moves, but then when you're applying it, freestyle, you just going off your head, not going off your head. I see how people might have mixed it up. But back in the days when you rapped, you either did story.
Talk about real life.
You did a story rap. You talked about girls. You talked about money. You talked about life. Or you did comedy.
That was Eminem.
This is before Eminem. I'm talking about 70s and 80s. This is before hip hop culture, right? 70s
why
and
you
80s.
talking, huh?
So say we battled. Say this was 1985, and me and you had a battle, right? Just like you see the battles now, it's a crowd. Except for back then, they had a ref, and a ref used to give you time. You would have 1 minute to rhyme, and as you rhyme, he would count every bar. 1, and then you start rhyming, right? Then you go 2, and at the end of it, he stopped you, and then the next person come in and he count. That's how I used to be in battles. So, say the first dude talk about a story about some girls. For me to battle him, I got to tell a story about some girls. Whoever got the best story wins that round.
Alright.
Now, say I ran out of rhymes. I don't have a lot of rhymes. He got 50 songs on his head. I got 12. I run out of rhymes. What do? No, before I go off the dome, I'll freestyle. Meaning, I might have word lines that I said in my head, I wrote, but I didn't make a rhyme for it. But I got some good lines. And I'll just start putting those lines together in my head, switching them up, switching them around. So you'll hear a rapper now, and he'll do a freestyle, and people are like, that ain't no freestyle, I heard that on that such and such.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I heard that before.
That's where that comes from,
Like,
because they'll use it later on in a song. But in a battle, you just said whatever's in your head. Don't have. I could be talking about cars, girls, everything, all in one at once. That's a freestyle. You don't have a subject. And then once I run out of freestyles, then I go off the dome. That's the last thing you do in a battle is go off the head because you might say something stupid. So there's only a couple of rappers who are really that good that they can freestyle off the head and sound like they wrote it down.
Nas, off the dome.
Nas don't freestyle. He says he writes all his rhymes. That's why he said he's better than anybody. Now,
Eminem too.
Eminem's good off the dome.
Yo, he did off the dome
Right.
8 minutes.
Now Jay-Z technically doesn't go off the dome. What Jay-Z does is he writes his rhymes in his head, but he does line by line. So he might make up 3 lines, then he go in the booth and he spit 3 lines and he come back out.
I think
Then he make up some more.
Austin. That's what Here, Austin.
Okay.
Here, Austin.
Who's your
My favorite freestyle rapper of all time, and y'all gonna say I'm crazy when I say it because y'all don't know his history.